still kind of feeling those cooler temperatures this morning, especially in eastern Montana. You'll notice about 23 degrees cooler than what we were 24 hours ago at this time. Into Jordan, about 12 degrees cooler there into northeastern Montana. So to start things off, rather chilly compared to where we've been. 48 degrees right now in Great Falls. Quite a bit more mild though in the capital at 57, looking at the early 50s in northeastern Montana. Today's forecast, it's going to get hot, but even hotter weather on the way. Looking at mostly clear skies today, 85 degrees in Great Falls and the capital. And looking at the higher 80s, they're touching 90s in eastern Montana as well. Overnight lows still a little bit on the cool side tonight. Here we're going to be in the low to mid 50s for a good chunk of central Montana. More mid 50s into northeastern Montana, about 53 in Havre this evening. Now tomorrow, that's when things kind of take a bit of a turn for us. We're going to get hotter. We're going to have lower humidity levels, and we're going to see more wind. So with that said, National Weather Service putting a fire weather watch in effect tomorrow afternoon, taking us through Wednesday evening. Here's the variables that we're tracking as we head forward. Okay, tomorrow, temperatures, we're looking at the low 90s. A lot of dry air, humidity levels less than 15%, wind gusts around 30 miles per hour, some more, some less, and of course, a lot of dry vegetation because it's been so darn hot out there. So what we're looking at, again, there is that fire weather watch in effect. This particular graphic is combining the humidity level, the wind gusts, and the temperature, and shows us the areas of greatest concern for a fire to spread very rapidly. So early on in the day and into the afternoon, it's going to be more into north central Montana, right around Cut Bank. You'll notice that's normally where we see those strongest winds along the Rocky Mountain front. That wind's going to kind of sweep a little bit more into north central Montana, and that's why we do have that heightened fire danger right along the Rocky Mountain front into north central Montana. And with temperatures in the 90s, that's not to be surprised there. Really dry day on tap, looking at the mid 90s throughout the eastern plains. As Wednesday rolls around, a little bit cooler, and the reason behind that, some colder air is going to start pushing into the state, and you'll notice some of that cooler air starting to impact western Montana there on Wednesday, but still hot throughout the eastern plains. Here's kind of what we're looking at out of that system. So on Wednesday, cold front is going to push through the state slowly but surely. Looks to be relatively dry, but with the passage of that cold front, we're still going to stay kind of windy out there. Following that system, some cooler air is going to filter in off of that area of low pressure, but as you'll notice, Montana's staying relatively dry. Maybe a shot of moisture there late Friday into Saturday, more into south central Montana, and then high pressure is going to rebuild the tail end of this weekend into the first part of next week. Here's how all of that comes together. 85 degrees today. Hot again tomorrow at 90 degrees. We'll stay a little bit cooler than following this heat up through the weekend, but then hot again on Sunday. As for the capital, 85 degrees here today. Then we'll see temperatures kind of spike at about 90 degrees. That should be 86, not 56 on Wednesday. And then we're going to continue to see a slightly cooler start to the weekend. Shannon.